Hey, you're listening to the All In Network Podcast. My name is Dan McCabe, and we are on day 20 of 90 in the All In for 90 Challenge. Today we're talking about the big vision. Vision is everything when it comes to building your business, and you need to be very clear on not just your vision, but also the company's vision. And we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about why it's so important and how you can use this to your advantage. So, all right, let's go. Let's get started. Hey, what's up everybody? Dan here, and today, day 20. So, we're talking about the big vision, and I'm sorry if I sound a little bit out of breath. I am trying to uphold all of my commitments within the All In for 90, and as you guys should know by now, that part of every single day of the All In for 90 is that you get your exposures done, you do your fitness goal, you do your personal development goal, and you give 100% the entire day. And I just completed the fitness goal, like literally 5 minutes ago. And then I decided I'm going to come in here and I'm going to record this really fast. But yeah, just the way timing worked tonight. But I had a good workout. And yeah, I'm glad my workouts are getting better and better, which is an important part of All In for 90. It's not just about building your business. It's also about building your health and building habits and building discipline within your life that's going to make all aspects of your life better every single day going forward. So the big vision. So I know I talked about it at the very beginning of the All In for 90 run when we're out there developing our vision. Our vision and the company's vision are kind of two separate things, but they need to work together. They need to come together in order for us to have real true success. So when I was talking about our vision way back at the beginning, I borrowed a line from one of my favorite podcasts. It's called How to Build a Big Team by Ed Mylett. You can certainly look it up, check it out. It's a phenomenal episode. I listened to it like 50 times. First time I heard it, I'm like, that's it. That's it. This is everything that you actually need to build a big team, and I loved it. But he had a line in there that I really liked, and it was have a vision so big that everybody you talk to can see their vision within yours. Your dream needs to be so big they can see their dreams within your dream. So, it's a powerful statement. And it's true. You need to think that big. And people that you are talking to need to believe that they can fit inside of what you're doing and that everything that they want to achieve fits within your vision. So the same is true if you start looking up as well. And what I mean is you start looking up to your company. Your dream needs to be huge. It needs to be big enough to encompass everybody else's dream. But at the same time, you need to believe that the leaders, the executive team of your company's vision is so big that it includes you. Once upon a time, those company leaders sat down and they had a vision, they had an idea. They were becoming entrepreneurs. They were on day one. At one time, your company was on day one. In that company, they were sitting around a table explaining and dreaming about what they want this company to look like somewhere down the road. And when they were creating that vision, they were casting that vision in front of each other. Is that vision something that you can see, something that they were able to fulfill? Is that something where you can see them getting to where they wanted to go? Are they living by the standards that they set that day? Sometimes businesses get big and all of a sudden money gets involved and people get weird and they get away from their vision and they add some new product that doesn't make sense and all of a sudden they start pivoting because of money. But you need to find a company who's holding true to their original vision. And they're going on that path, and their vision, you need to believe that their vision always includes you. So think about that for a second, because there are companies and there's opportunities that some of these big network marketing companies have to sell out to retail locations or to sell out or to transfer ownership or to get rid of their network marketing model altogether. You need to believe that their vision always includes you, always includes the reps. And a lot of them do. There's a lot of good companies and a lot do, but it happens. So have you looked closely at your company's vision? Have you heard the origin stories about how they got started? Do you believe them? Do you like them? Do you see that they are still living the values that they had on that day one? So I believe that most companies, most entrepreneurs, but not all, because there are plenty of examples of people that don't, but most good companies, they started out day one with really good intentions, with the agent, the reps in mind, serving their customers, providing everybody with the highest service. I mean, they don't go into it saying, hey, we're going to put together a crappy service and just charge people a bunch of money and hope we make a bunch of money and then have it all fail. Sadly, some companies have done that. And there's a couple that are in existence right now that are known for doing that. But for the most part, they're not. If they've been around for 5, 10 plus years, chances are they're pretty solid. And they came into it with the right intentions. And a lot of times, they are going to continue to uphold those right intentions, throughout the journey and the entirety of the company. It's happened before, and I saw it very closely with my own eyes not long ago where money got in the way. And all of a sudden, they're scrambling for money. It's causing them to make lesser decisions, I will just call them, not so good decisions. And when you start making not so good decisions, they can really compound on each other fast, and it can be really bad for a lot of people. But let's not talk about that. That's the negative stuff. Here I am hoping for you that you are in a company that you really, really believe in, that you believe in the founders, you believe in their original vision, that they are following through on what they originally said that they were going to do, that they give you updates on a regular basis, and they keep casting a further, bigger vision that you can get excited about, and you can get so excited about, you can see your vision within it. And you can see your vision getting so big within the opportunity of the company that the people that you're going to talk to are going to believe you and want to see themselves within your organization. So, it's a simple but powerful message today that people need to hear and people need to understand. Network marketing is not all just about getting to the next person. It's not just the next number that you need to go talk to. It's not just about having, products that are average and, you can kind of sell or get anywhere. It's about being a part of something special, being a part of something that you really believe in, and being able to cast such a massive vision that you develop this following. Go back, listen to that Ed Mallett podcast. I was talking about this cult-like following of people that just believe in what you're doing. And it's the people that can do that ultimately win in this business. And the people that struggle doing that don't have it yet. They haven't completely found it yet, and they need to go back to the drawing board. If you do not completely have it yet, take some time to yourself. Write it out. Take 2 days by yourself. Go to a cabin somewhere. Lock the door, and just stay alone with your thoughts for a little while and cast out in your own mind and on paper what you really want it to look like. This entire vision, how everything would look, how your day-to-day would look, how your week-to-week would look, what your summers would look like. When do you go to bed? When do you wake up? Do you work out? What time do you do it? What's your perfect day look like? What do your finances look like? What kind of stress do you have in your life, or what kind of stress do you not have in your life? So think about that. Take time. Get hyper clear on it. Hyper clear. And when you get hyper clear on that, everything else just gets so much easier. And I talked about this a little bit yesterday about, the reflection, when we were talking about the reflection on your why. And I was talking about mine a little bit and talking about the things and the parts of the business that I truly enjoy. And how I'd gotten swayed from that a little bit at the beginning of this 90-day run. And I do believe that it's okay to have multiple streams of income within your network marketing business. I'm not saying go join 5 network marketing companies, but I believe if you got your network marketing business and you've got some affiliate marketing that complements it, on the sides here and there, and do some things that make sense, that's okay. And I had a very direct path that I was going on, and I was introduced to another opportunity, which is like, giving a drug dealer drugs, giving an entrepreneur another opportunity. Or giving a drug addict drugs. And it was one that I really liked, and it made a lot of good logical sense. And I was kind of swaying a little bit, more so than I should. And I was getting a little bit of pressure to give that more time or give that more commitment or commit something to it. When really at the end of the day, that other opportunity, I like it, it's good, but it was taking me away from my path. And when I stepped back and I really thought about it, it didn't need to take away from my path. I didn't have to give it a lot of focus. It added a nice complementary piece to the exact path that I was on, the exact vision that I had. It became something that is kind of like a nice thing to have over on the side for the right situations. So I do understand and I believe. I build online and I build, that's how I build teams. That's how I prospect. That's how I get leads. Not every single person that comes through is going to join my team. And I'm perfectly okay having a handful of other things around me that I can help to use to serve those people that I work so hard as getting as leads. So they don't want my thing. I get it. It's okay. Not everybody's going to want to. But if I can serve them with something else, and that something else just happens to pay me a little bit of money, I don't know. I don't feel bad about that. In fact, I feel pretty good about it. I think people should think about that. So it was a big part of, this reflecting on the why yesterday, the big vision today. just really, it really did. I mean, truly, I mean, I know I wrote this book, but I still need to go through it. But it truly helped me get clarity on what it is that I'm doing during this run. It got me thinking about, the founders of, a network marketing company that I really like and their story. It got me thinking about my vision. Was I doing what I really truly enjoyed and wanted to be doing every single day? I took basically 3 months off over the winter to sketch out exactly what I wanted my life to look like. We had a transition in business. I decided to take the time and was like, hey, I can go write my next chapter. I can write it now. I can lay it out how I want it to be. And then I almost immediately got distracted from it because something else popped up, and I can't let that happen. I can't. And you, the listeners of this podcast, you're the ones that are holding me accountable. And the people that are on the One Big Vision Facebook group, and actually I'm going to be moving a lot of those people over to the Networker Pro group as well. And I think just because part of my vision is simplifying my life, I'm going to go run one Facebook group as opposed to two. But we'll make sure everybody gets that information. So anyways, I've been really happy with the progress the last couple days. I've been really happy with what I've been doing. I'm really happy that I knocked out another good workout tonight. That's all good. So I appreciate you guys. Go on over, check out the allinnetworker.com website. Networkerpro.io is the software that I use to automate and systematize a lot of my business. And if you want to learn how I'm generating leads and things like that, the easiest thing to do is to either direct message me over in LinkedIn, and you can find me pretty easy, just Dan McCabe, All In Networker. I think my handle might be like All In Dan or something like that. But find me there, just search it. Otherwise over in the Facebook group. So anyways, that being said, please rate, subscribe this podcast if you're listening on iTunes. Otherwise, if you are on YouTube, click the little red subscribe button and ding the bell so you get notified of future episodes. So talk to you soon. Appreciate you all. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.